All right, we're going to go here about more political situations that are not correct. I'm saying they're politically correct, therefore not correct. Okay. California remains. This sounds dirty. I think I misspelled this. Anyway, California was light on fire by fate, God, or pyromaniacs. Now, the thing is, it could have been a combination of all the two. California's been a place of sin. Yeah, sin. Sodomy Gomorrah sin. Well, you can only do that so long, but before you get God's attention. And they were doing weird things in California. Weird things. They were worshiping the great nothingness. Yeah, that's one thing that God don't put up with. Oh, you can call him dead. You can mock him. You can make bad cartoons. But when you start to go worship the great God of nothingness, cast out in God's mind, God has to say, "No, no, 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 no good." So he lit the place on fire. But still, he's barely mellow. If you learn what he did to Sodom and Gomorrah, he wiped out the whole place. Some innocent people too. And if you turn back and you look at the place, you turn into a pile of salt. Very few people have died in California so long so far. So this is like a shadow across the bow. Hey, watch yourselves. Homeless man in area bust. That's the pyromaniac type. Some homeless man was running about with a slow torch. And the thing is, the liberals, because this is what happens when liberals totally rule, they were letting him out. And they were saying, hey, he's not necessarily, he just, everybody runs around with a blowtorch. What they were doing was they were lighting the places on fire and then looting the homes. Now, a lot of these people who are getting their homes all of a sudden looted were liberals who had been okay as long as their gated communities were protected from the riffraff, and they didn't feel the pain. Now they're feeling the pain. Also, sometimes when they do feel the pain, they don't care because they're fanatics. Okay, global climate, hot air. Oh yeah, they're talking about the climate change situation. Let me tell you something. Climate change is real and not real at the same time. It's never going to be as bad. If you ever saw a movie called Soylent Green, you know this is not true. That and Fahrenheit this, that, and the other. They want to make you make the sacrifices. It's mostly a ploy to get power. It's not that bad. The climate is changing as it does naturally. Antarctica used to be a jungle. We used to be a wasteland. It happens. May happen on our watch, but it's not our fault. And if it is our fault, it's God's will. Okay? That's how I feel. God maybe said, why don't you live it up? Well, there's a big rock on his way to knock you all out. Sweet into dinosaurs. They behaved themselves environmentally. They didn't evolve one bit. Now, really, with the brains, with the peas, ay, ay, ay. Oh, well, what our glorious mayor's doing? She's having a situation which they're cutting down on the congestion in the middle of the city, but because of pollution, because of this and that and the other. What's going to drive all the prices up? All the prices are going to be driven up all across the city because she's doing a $9 tax for anybody who's coming through the bridge and tunnel, and also the food delivery people. She's going to destroy all the small businesses in Midtown. What do you want, your mind? I tell you, I think that the Botox that she's using on her face has gotten to her brain. Or whatever she's plastic surgery's going on there. There's something wrong there with that lady. And now, I won't even get into it. Gen Z is casting aside booze and getting pure. I don't believe it. What they're doing is the marijuana, which is worse than booze. Let me tell you. If I had to have people covering my back, I'd rather have a bunch of boozers than a bunch of marijuana people. Sure, the marijuana isn't the same. It's almost psychedelic. You might as well do in magic mushrooms, and you might as well do Russian roulette because it kills you half the time because of fentanyl. You idiots. What's this? Injury among the this the president lost Biden, the old goat, and to the great man Trump. So they're all sitting together. There's Trump, there's Hillary Clinton. I think there's Hillary Clinton there. Maybe she wasn't. I'm not sure. But Obama's wife, Michelle, was missing in action. She didn't come to Jimmy Carter's funeral. Jimmy Carter was a nice man, but not a lucky man. A lot of bad things happened on his watch. And even though he was a good Christian, I'm telling you so. But anyway. They're all intriguing. And Harris, the presidential girl who called Biden a racist, which his wife, Jill, never forgave. It's what a mess. But they're all and it's like they're kids. Not dignified. And orders of the day. I don't know what that is. What do I? Look at I gotta lose some weight. I am losing weight, Well, I'm looking better. Cash and cash. This is our bodega owners. They're getting screwed because they carry cash, and the criminals that were let free hand by these Marxist DAs are robbing people. We're going to have some vigilantism pretty soon. People want to fight back. They're not going to take this forever. I don't know. Make hobby. Oh, a husband got 20 years. I don't know. I don't know. Lips full. Oh, lips filled around. Well, LA burned. And they're fiddling around while we're being massacred by guys with machetes. Well, and they're saying there's no border crisis. Of course, there's a border crisis. It's going to be solved by the greatest president ever. You see, Biden was saying he wants to be on Mount Rushmore. Trump should have his own mount. That's according to me. Slender, mean, girl queen. This is ridiculous. Woman is 12 and girl 12. She thought this fictional character was telling her to kill people. Now they put her in a mental hospital. She killed somebody. She killed a young girl. Now they put her in a mental hospital 20 years. She's out, and then she's going to go about. Let me tell you something. This woman has not been exposed to the outside world. She gets to see a good cartoon and that endorses her and gets to go her motor running. She'll be out there. You better take her meds. Lady, wherever you are, take your meds. A lot of us do. And yeah, you can have a decent life and take your meds. Kinda. Anyway, what's this? Oh, where am I? Homeless man. Now, usually I don't go on the side of crazy homeless man. There's a homeless man attacked by youths, violent youths. The violent youths came at him, four of them. And the homeless man happened to have a knife. So, hey, it was mutual combat. He killed a few and bloodied them up. That's why you don't underestimate people. Ah, she's fled with passion. A jilted husband, he's jilted by this woman who is his wife, who went with a lesbian. Well, the jilted husband was a hot-blooded guy. He goes out and kills him both, which tells you certain things. Don't jilt your husband because he might be out of his mind. You know, that's people think they can get away with it. I mean, have some people they're very passionate. Their culture's passionate too. I don't know what he was. It was Latin, Arab. You look at the Arab or Latin. That's two marks against you there. Maybe it was an Arab Latin. Who knows? There's a lot of mixtures. Burned by woke. A lot of people were burned by the woke. The woke were a bunch of bastards. The assholes. And now they're going to be put to sleep by the awakened. They who are for the one and only Jesus Christ. All the pagan gods too. My personal religion, they're all real. Some extent. We can create one if we concentrate enough. Okay. Burned by woke. Trump, big stick. Trump is carrying a big stick and speaking loudly. He's supposed to carry a big stick and speak softly, but he doesn't do that. He's got a mouth on him. And let me tell you something. We may settle up with the Canadians yet. They're on Marxist state, and they're in beaten. Yeah. I remember the War of 1812. They burned down the White House. You don't think I'm a Sicilian and I don't forget these things? Well, listen, I might be not really down. I think I'm not really down. Sicilians are very intense. Failing of they're failing in getting after Teflon done. It's just that simple. It's great. Tension deaths. All right, here we go. We're gonna set this down. What is it? 12, 17. Here we go. That looks good. I think that looks